Phazon Labs, powered by World 1-1, and sponsored by Phazon Flakes, a radioactively part of a mutagenic breakfast. I am your host, as always, Larry the Bearded Wonder. Joining me this week is Isabel the Baby Brahmin.
Hello.
And Michael trying to squeeze back into the power suit. Rob.
It still fits.
Yeah. I needed the full Russian accent.
That's racist.
So, all right. So, this week, Isabel has brought something for us to play around with here in the lab. So we will all don our lab coats and see what she's got. But before we do, some housekeeping announcements. Isabel is sadly leaving us, and we're very sad to see her go. But I want to say, take a moment first and say thank you to you for joining in and launching this with me. And I've had a ball playing around with just off the wall ideas with you, and I hope you've had some fun along the way. And we'll all be thinking of each other while we sit hidden away in a dark room with a pretty lit screen playing Metroid Dread right about the time this episode airs, if I've got my dates right.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah. And I just wanted to say that I'm really glad that I've been able to do this. So I just want to say thank you as well. So, yeah.
Of course, and there's always an open door to come back and hang out again, and we'd love to have you come visit. So you've got a permanent key card to the lab. So
yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
So what do you got for us to fuck about with this week?
Well, this one is sort of kind of funny because it was sort of based on, I was digging around on Wikitroid, and I found an interesting tidbit that I thought was funny. And in Metroid Fusion, they had something called a child mode. And so I'm like, a child mode for a rated T game. So I looked into it more, and it was basically the same thing as the regular Metroid Fusion. The only difference is that it was easier to read because it didn't have as much of the harder to read kanji in Japanese. But it also had some different ending screens as well. So I thought that was interesting. But it started me thinking.
With this.
Yeah,
that's a new one on me, actually.
Yeah, it was. They had some some art that was based on a younger Samus. So, which is yeah. So I thought that was interesting.
Flat out fascinating.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting that they made that easier for kids, because Metroid Fusion is so much more of a story, text-heavy game that they needed that basically. But it made me think about, Metroid is more of a game for, people that are a little more used to games. Their skills are a little higher. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be kind of fun to maybe make a game that was, a little more, for the younger set, that was Metroid based. So I was thinking of if there was another series that had this, and actually Castlevania did this. They had a series called Kid Dracula that was sort of like a version of the original Castlevania games, but with Kid Dracula. And so I was thinking that there would be a version of that, but with Metroid, called Kid Metroid. So here's my pitch. So the story is that a younger Samus is tasked by the Chozo to complete a series of challenges to receive the gravity suit and become an ultimate warrior. So, yeah. I'm imagining dialogue like the Kid Icarus games, with tons of fourth wall breaking, self-referential humor. And it would be I'm thinking for like gameplay, there would be like the good old Metroidvania style, but it would be like smaller levels instead of like a huge world, kind of like how in like Metroid 2 areas were like broken down into smaller areas that you could explore in, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that actually.
So that way then it would be you would be able to explore, but it wouldn't be as, vast of a world as, like Super Metroid. So you could kind of build up to that. So what are your thoughts on that so far?
Michael, I'll let you take the lead on this for a minute.
I don't know. I'm still working through it. So you go ahead.
First off, I'm trying to picture, and I'm almost ashamed to admit that the visual in my head is of Samus in like a play school version of the power armor.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah.
If you think about it, back to like the play school toy car days, it's kind of the right color scheme.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I think it'd be funny to have like the Link's Awakening kind of the Link's Awakening sort of style.
Like the Chibi Mia or the
Yeah.
Chibi Me style, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
could
that'd be
see
kind
that a
of
little
cute.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah, to have that with this style, I think that'd be kind of with the little button eyes, I think
Almost
that'd be kind of cute.
bobble-headed.
Yeah, little bobblehead kind of style. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think like having sort of this sort of transitional sort of title that you can build upon for, like younger kids, kind of like how, like Kirby games are sort of like, for platformers are, like for younger kids, and then it's sort of like you go on to like Mario games, basically. Sort of is how I've always seen Kirby games, if that makes sense. So
I see that. Which, by the way, that new Kirby game looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, that one looks really good. That might be a day one purchase for me. So
yeah, I'm kind of super jazzed about that.
I've never played any of the Kirby games.
Wait, really?
Really?
Oh.
Like I love the character, but I've never played any of them.
Some of it's a mixed bag, but there's definitely some that are kind of must plays. And the nice thing too is that a lot of them are very not demanding.
Yeah.
So, not to mention they get more experimental with Kirby than they do almost any other character in their pantheon. Like the only one they get more experimental with is Mario.
Kirby is owned by Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and the games are done by HAL Laboratories, though.
They actually made a Metroidvania Kirby of the Amazing Mirror.
Was it?
Yeah, that was.
Ooh, I missed that one. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out now.
Yeah, that one is more of a Metroidvania style. That one was for the Game Boy Advanced. So, yeah.
I remember the game, but I just didn't realize it fell into the genre.
Yeah.
So one of my favorites was the Kirby and the Canvas Curse. Was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I just let's see the Yeah, because it's a maze layout and is traversed in a similar style to the Metroid games. So, yeah. That one, I just remembered that. Somebody had mentioned that. So, yeah. That one is also, a good game for, like a beginning Metroidvania player, I feel.
Shit, I'm going to have to add that to my list then. But that's for another project. So,
yeah.
So I'm kind of curious, what kind of objectives do you see her, having to chase down as a child?
Well, I feel like as though it depends on, like, if we're making this a more humorous style, they would probably be like defeat Actually, this is kind of a little bit off topic, but in Golden Sun Dark Dawn, you go through this this series that replays the events of the first game, and you fight against like this sort of cobbled together boss at the very end out of like cardboard boxes and stuff like that. So I think it'd be funny if the bosses were all these like, you know, like cobbled together creatures, kind of like that. That because like the Chozo don't really want to like hurt Kid Samus, but they also want to test her. So there's like these.
I was actually kind of thinking, like, for some reason it just popped into my head, Muppet Babies versions of all the different bosses.
Yes.
Like, imagine a Muppet Baby Crocomire.
Yes.
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 I mean,
And
technically,
then-
Isabel's kind of made that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, with the button eyes and everything. Yeah.
I still want
So-
one of those.
Yeah. Oh no, I need to get back on making those, definitely. So, yeah, I definitely feel like as though the bosses would be more goofy, and cobbled together Muppet style. Yeah, I like that. And then when you defeat them, they sort of explode into stuffing. So, yeah. Yeah.
Or
Right.
instead of exploding into nothing, they could basically like, why would you hurt me? And be all sad, so you feel bad for beating up these monsters, even though you have to beat up the monsters.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Nope, even better. When you shoot them and they blow up, they explode into little poofs of stuffing.
Yes, I like that. Yeah.
I'm almost picturing, what was that yarn game? It was Kirby's Yarn, I think it was called. or
Kirby's
whatever.
Epic
Yeah.
Yarn. Also
Yeah.
I'm
another
kind
great
of
Kirby
picturing
game,
everything
actually.
in that visual style.
Mm-hmm. Or like one of those Yoshi games. The Yoshi had a game like
Yeah.
that with the yarn.
Yoshi aped that yarn aesthetic after Kirby.
Yeah. That yarn aesthetic is pretty good. I like that. Oops.
I actually still have here. Eddie tracked it down for me years ago. They did a giant yarn Yoshi amiibo, and we never
Oh,
got
that's
it
funny.
here in my area.
Uh-huh.
And he got him at work and grabbed one and brought it for me.
Uh-huh.
So I have like a huge yarn Yoshi amiibo.
That's funny.
It's like 5 times the size of a regular amiibo.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I do like this idea of having like the visual style of like kind of like crafted or yarn like. Yeah.
What if throughout the game, the game, the feel of the game, the flavor of the game is very, lighthearted and goofy, like we're talking. But what if Samus intentionally takes it very seriously throughout the entirety of the game?
Oh, that would
Like-
be 100% Samus.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like
Like
she.
this
she's
is Rugrats
dead on
style
the
life
place.
or death.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely Samus's character. That she would take this very seriously. She's definitely like in humor, she's like the straight man, So
Voiced by Tommy Lee Jones.
yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Honestly, part of me's kind of imagining that at the end of all of this, you realize that it's her having, a day of just play as a child, and that she's, set up like this whole obstacle course thing out of just stuff from around the house, and just you've seen it through the lens of her imagination.
Oh, that's
with
funny.
tiny bits of reality bleeding through.
Uh-huh. I like that a lot. Yeah. Like it just makes like a giant obstacle course. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it'd
Yeah.
be great.
Mm-hmm. And like the floor is lava game, and like it's just like with like couch cushions and stuff.
Oh God, I want this now
Yeah.
more than I realized I was gonna.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, and like the the Chozo are like actual birds, you know? Yeah, like actual parrots, you know, and they talk to you. So that actually really good. I like that. So, and then for like my ending, so is that Samus would encounter a very large Torzo, basically. And then after she beats it, she would finally get the gravity suit and the title of Ultimate Warrior. And so as she and the Chozo celebrate her victory, a call comes in from Federation HQ because they're looking for an Ultimate Warrior to help them with a certain space pirate problem. And that's how the story ends. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking like it would be, you know, like kind of potentially more in this small series of spin-offs. So, yeah.
All right.
Especially, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I would say, so hear me out on this, because I'm hearing it in my head already.
Uh-huh.
The entire soundtrack is done on like a little play school xylophone on wheels.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
And like one of those like little toy pianos.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
still keeps the same atmosphere as the normal games.
Yes.
Right. Absolutely should.
Mm-hmm.
I just want like that whole play school sound.
Yes. Yeah. I definitely think they could do it. You know.
Oh, they absolutely could do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
don't know
think
if we'll
that
ever- I don't think we'll ever get them to, but they could.
yeah. I mean, I think it would be a really fun challenge for them to do it. So.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to make this happen.
Like, can you imagine like them making some of the more spooky soundtracks with like a toy piano and stuff? So. Yeah.
Oh,
God, that'd be great.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That'd be really funny.
What else should we add in here?
Well, I'm thinking there should be some collectibles. Something fun to collect. Something that you could, you know, like use, you know, like unlockable outfits. I think it'll be fun. You know, like how I'm going back to the Yarn Yoshi idea. Because like in the Yarn Yoshi games, you can like unlock like a whole bunch of different outfits with like the Amiibo. But I'm thinking that this would be more, you could unlock them in the game using like collectibles that you can collect. I think that'd be more fun.
I've got it. You
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
You get like the different collectibles that are different outfits.
Mm-hmm.
They're all like toddler onesie pajamas.
Oh yes. With the little feet.
Yes.
Has to have the little feety, and it's got a hood that she pulls up.
Can she squeak when she walks?
Yes.
Please.
Like, has to. And I really don't know why, but I love the idea of once she gets the morph ball, she can still morph in the ball, but she has a problem that the bombs don't explode because they're little tiny bits of yarn. And she's confused by the concept.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love every bit of it.
Yeah. Actually,
You know what? The spider magnet, spider ball upgrade
Uh-huh.
should be that she gets into something sticky and her hands are sticky, so she just sticks to everything now.
Tape.
No. Syrup.
Definitely
oh, no.
syrup.
Oh no.
She found the syrup upgrade.
Yeah, the syrup upgrade. Oh gosh.
I love how thoroughly off the wall this has gone.
Yeah.
Way
no,
more
this
than
is-
usual.
Yeah, and this is I like how this one has gone from like a very sort of standard sort of idea to a much better idea. Yeah.
Definitely.
Mhm. Because actually, it's funny that you mentioned the the sort of real world one, because it makes me think of this one game that I played all the time, which is the Hot Wheels game that was set in a house.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that game.
That was
That
perfect.
shit was always cool.
Yeah, and then you crashed into the TV in the living room. Oh, that was perfect. That was so much fun. But it was fun because it was inside the house, and I would love to see that again, like in this concept of the Metroid, Kid Metroid. So
I get behind that.
Her
Yeah.
basically playing a game in her bedroom, but it's all her imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Or like out in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
We get some weather effects that way.
Oh yeah, no, I like that idea. Yeah.
The rain is just her playing with the hose.
No, that's the jetpack.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. That's how you reach higher areas, is you get the jetpack, and that's can you imagine at the very end of the game, the boss, the final boss, is just her mom, or something like that. Oh gosh, and
No,
she
it's
has.
got to be one of the grown-up Chozo.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, it's got to be a grown-up Chozo. It's got to be the birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
All you see is their legs, though, just like in Muppet Babies.
Yes.
Adults aren't real people.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
God bless. That'd be fantastic. I would
Mhm.
absolutely purchase a copy of this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it would definitely be like pre-order the game, buy it, the special edition, the I wonder what they would call the special edition actually.
If it doesn't come with like knitted hand puppets of all the bosses, I'm not interested.
Yeah, that's true.
No, you know what it comes with? It comes with like a pacifier with the screw attack insignia on the front.
Yes. It would. I would like to call it the Kid Metroid Sticky Edition, and it comes with a little bottle of syrup. So.
Oh, that's gold.
With
I
a
want
warning
it now.
on it that says "Caution may make you stick to surfaces."
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Excuse me. Now this is absolutely fantastic, and I want the like the little play school soundtrack on a CD to go to sleep listening to tonight.
Yes.
Somebody make that, and you've got about 20 minutes before my bedtime. So.
Yeah, I can imagine like all sorts of different, like using like Legos and that kind of thing, Lego snaps to make footsteps and that kind of thing. So yeah, so many possibilities. Get in on it, this Nintendo.
I say they've always had a kid-friendly reputation. I feel like this fits it better than anything else, except for maybe the Baby Mario stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be nice to have a run-in with Baby Mario, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Get some cameos in there since with they haven't had as many cameos lately, and I wish they would do some more. Because it's always fun to come across a cameo in their older games.
Oh God, yes.
So I feel like as though it'd be fun to come across more cameos, like crossovers, again.
I'd like them to do cameos where, like, suddenly a character like Mario shows up, and it doesn't fit her like what she's seeing everything as. So she sees them normal for a second and then shakes her head, and suddenly Mario looks like, I forget what they're called, but the little wall jumpy guys from Super.
Oh, you mean the side hoppers?
Yeah.
Oh, the Itakuns.
Yeah. Like suddenly Mario looks like that, but he's wearing one of the hats still.
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah.
Luigi could be a Dachora.
Yes. Or even like Kirby is just a bouncing ball, something like that. So, but yeah, Yeah, I
Your
wish
game
they would
over
do
screen as
private.
Samus just fell asleep,
Oh.
completely exhausted. And instead of
Oh.
game over, it just says nap time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute. Oh, that's precious.
Adventures of Baby Samus.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And like I think it would be fun just because, again, like it's not like the Yoshi games where Baby Mario would be annoying. This would be like a fun game where like you get to control Samus and that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So I think we've hit a point where we need to give this sucker a title.
Well, I was thinking like Kid Metroid as their main title. And then what would be a good secondary title? I had a thought. And I lost it. But Kid Metroid is our main title. Do you have an idea for our secondary title?
I'm thinking, like Kid Metroid, backyard mission.
Ooh. Or
I think honestly it needs to be something completely serious because as I said, she's gonna take this whole thing extremely seriously.
mm-hmm.
So I think it should be a name that she would choose for it.
Mm-hmm. Like Kid Metroid. I keep having thoughts and I keep losing them. Oh gosh. Kid Metroid Project Zero. I don't know why that came up to my mind. Or Kid Metroid Project Chozo. I don't know why that came to my mind. But
Kid Metroid Operation Playtime.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's a good one. I like that one. Yeah.
You finally get to the end and she's just totally exhausted, and Old Bird comes out and picks her up and carries her back in the house and lays her down to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Tucks her in. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this a lot.
I think that's what has to happen.
Mm-hmm. So Kid Metroid Mission Playtime. Or no, Operation Playtime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely Operation Playtime.
Yes.
So.
And then the second one could be like Operation Preschool or something like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that idea. So, yeah. Perfect.
Well, we've come to the end, so I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in this week. Thank you to Michael, our new lab rat, and a sad and sorrowful goodbye to Isabel, who, again, thank you so much for jumping in on this with me a few months back to get it started. It's been a lot of fun, and, it will forever have a little bit of your flavor in it, for the life of the show. But, we wish you well on your forthcoming endeavors, and can't wait to check in with you at some point when you come back for a visit to the lab. So
yeah, well, thank you. I really appreciate that, and I can't wait to listen to more episodes. So I look forward to seeing what pitches you have. So
it should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, let's say goodnight, everybody, and we'll see you all next week, and see you next mission.
All right, then.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Peace.